All right, it's Thursday, October 31st. Just following up on the SPY. You can see it continues lower here in the morning. When it hit its first inflection point, the lower blue line, I scaled out, set up an overage trade. If you look at the 1 minute chart, that's a logical place where it's going to pause. So it hits this target and then has its logical pause area. And then it continues lower here on the 1 minute chart, and the 15-minute chart continues lower. So as we make another push down, I just scaled out some more at 13.20. I bought those 585 puts at 10.11. I scaled out some at 12.20, scaled out some more at 13.20. And now we will see, if it continues towards its next target, which on the daily chart here is all the way down here into the let's call it the 570 area. It's 569 something. So there's still a couple of points to go. But at some point, after pretty strong thrust down, you do expect kind of a normal pullback on this chart and then a secondary push to that level. So that's why I wanted to scale out after kind of watching the logical pause and then the next push lower here. So all in all, still biased to the downside. You can see now the 1 minute chart, it's just kind of making waves lower. We'll see at some point if that 15-minute chart has a little bit of a deeper pullback. If so, you could get a good secondary trade, to test the lows of the day and work to those lowest targets. Again, anything's possible. We can get some big if the pullback is not orderly and really builds strength, then all of a sudden you have to wonder if this whole thing is hitting a failure area at the bottom of this pivot, and by the end of the day closes strong. But it reached its next target, which is the key, and now you just kind of have to watch 15-minute price action to judge whether this continues lower, which is expected, or whether there's a potential for a reversal in here, which you're not anticipating, but price action will lead the way if that develops. So watching that 15-minute chart closely here is, we kind of work towards these lower targets, and the lower weekly target is, down to this blue line down here. Whoops. As either this week or into next week goes on. So, I'm kind of anticipating all that until things really change on both the daily chart to the upside and the weekly chart. As long as those stay, to the red, then I'm biased to the downside.